Look, Ross, if the court is intent upon putting the screws to Tangi, there's not a whole hell of a lot you can do about it,
Yeah,
is
well, believe me, I can certainly slow them down.
But can you keep her out of jail?
Come on, ask any journalist. We've all had to go the distance to protect sources, right, Nick?
Oh, are you kidding me? When I was reporting overseas, I got a tip from an inside informant. The State Department was breathing down my neck, pressuring me, my publisher, forcing me out of the country.
I had the same problems myself, only going all the way back to the 70s the first time. Well, I can't tell you guys about that. It's still a secret. And then I told you about the time I had... Never mind, it's all going to be in my book.
Come on, guys. You're talking about sending a completely innocent woman to jail. I don't think she's going to look upon it as an adventure.
Could we get back to outlining a logical strategy?
Listen, I hate to do this to you guys, but I got to duck out of here.
Why? Where you going?
Well, Alexandra's waiting for me over across the street at the diner, and if I don't go to her, she'll come here.
Get out! Don't come back!
I'll come back.
Fletcher, could we stay focused?
All right.
Nick.
Hey, how you doing, Madam Informant? How's
What's
it going?
going on?
I'm doing okay. Everything all right?
Tangi, come in here.
Good. They're talking about you, so go in there.
I got Ross to represent you.
Listen, you haven't been in contact with your source, have you?
No.
Good, because I'm sure the police are tailing you.
Well, I just came from the diner, and they seem to think that because I know the informant, that I know who stole the money.
Wait a minute. I can't know anything about the informant or the money. That's privileged information.
Privileged information? We have some privilege. They're trying to wring it out of me. I mean, everybody. The DA, Cutter, Buzz Cooper, everybody on 5th Street. Every reporter has their hands around my neck. I mean, Fletcher, I don't know how much of this I can take.
Well, we're all on your side.
Come on, we've all been down this road before defending the Constitution, the freedom of speech, and the press.
Let's hear what Ross has to say.
Tangi, I just have one piece of advice for you, and I'm serious. You should get out of town.
What?
Just for a few weeks until this blows over. If they can't find you, they can't incarcerate.
Ross, that's obstructing justice.
No, what it's going to do is it's going to make the authorities stop focusing on you and start solving the case. And once it's solved, you're off the hook.
Okay. Ross is right then.
What? Running away, hiding? We're talking about a matter of principle here.
I'm trying to do the right thing. I really am.
Find her in jail. Come on, we got to find a place for her to hide.
All right, now you discuss this with Fletcher and Holly, but only one of them should know where you're going. I suggest you do this in a hurry.
I know a place. Come on.
Nobody is going there. We got company. Detective Cutter, I'm sure you're very familiar with the penal code, but what about the First Amendment?
You have the right to remain silent.
For you.
Anything you say can and will be used to you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you
Patrick,
cannot
that's
afford
me, and
one,
I've
will be...
already instructed my client not to answer any questions unless I'm present, which means you're going to be twiddling your thumbs while I'm downtown very slowly filing an injunction.
It's your call, counsel. You coming?
We're all coming.
Yes, we are, all of us. Why not? The more the merrier, gang. When Nick comes back, he can join us. Stewie, you got film in your camera?
Fletcher, that's not going to do any good. Now, you have a newspaper to put out, so just put it out. Take care of your business, and we'll take care of ours.
Business.
All
We'll
right.
take pictures. Stewie, positions.
Those for me?
I don't think they're really necessary, do you?
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Here it is. All right, watch the birdie.
You, out.
You sure you mean me?
Hurry up before somebody changes their mind.
All right. No. Hey, he really is hot.
Tangi, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Good.
I'm really glad that you came by. I was going to call you.
Why? Have you decided to name your source?
I'm not sure.
Tangi, you know that you can tell me it'll go no further. I mean, lawyer-client confidentiality assures that.
Well, the person who is my source, the person who knew where the money was hidden,
Is who?
Miss Marlowe. Detective Cutter, remember me? Springfield PD.
Yeah, I remember you.
Did I startle you?
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
You're forgiven. So what are you doing here?
Well, I'm looking for you. I have a few questions I want to ask you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a really busy evening.
Well, it's about the 5th Street ball. It won't take long. There was a large sum of money stolen that night. You're a hard person to find.
Well, you mustn't have looked very hard.
Maybe not.
Well, then again, I did just move in here. I was staying with my father. I'm sure you know him, Ross Marlar.
Oh, yeah, everyone knows your father.
Yeah, you probably know then how wonderful and warm and gracious he is. And I just couldn't impose on him and his wife any longer. So, until I go back to Paris, voila, this is home.
Well, I was checking over a list of all the people who were at the party that night, and voila, led me to you.
Oh, yeah, I do remember seeing you there, actually.
Yeah, I was there.
So, were you there working, or were you having fun?
Oh, a little bit of both.
Detective Cutter, right?
That's right, yeah.
So, did Mrs. Cutter enjoy herself at the ball, too?
There is not a Mrs. Cutter.
Now I find that very hard to believe. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to distract you.
You're not.
I mean, if you're going to give me the 3rd degree, go ahead. At least there's no light bulb shining in my face, right? Well, maybe I've seen too many foreign movies, but that's the way the police do it in those films, you know.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. People tell me that you left the party early before the money was reported stolen.
Yeah, apparently I missed all the excitement.
Why did you leave?
Well, let's see. I went to the ball with my father, and it was really crowded and festive, and it was noisy. That's it. That must be where I got my headache. It was so noisy. I had a terrible headache. I really wasn't feeling very well, so I left because I went to wait for my father in his car. My father's Ross Marlar. You know him, right? Oh, I'm sorry. We already went through all that, right?
Did you do anything else that night?
Wow. Do you have to know everything?
Well, did you see anything or anybody suspicious?
Like, a man running away with a big canvas sack full of cash?
I never said anything about a canvas sack.
Why, it was in all the papers. I mean, what happened to that terrible reporter? I mean, she ended up in jail. I just think it's terrible. You know, it's so un-American. It's horrible. I just don't even know what happened to freedom of the press. She has rights, you know, Detective.
Well, not for withholding evidence.
Well, I just can't stop thinking about the poor thing. I mean, I think of her and I think of Les Miserables, you know, the way she's fighting for what she believes in no matter what price she has to pay. She's an inspiration to all women. Excuse me. Oh, and another thing, Detective. I don't mind telling you that I feel so much safer with a police officer standing right here at my door. I haven't felt safe since that robbery. I mean, to think there's a horrible thief person running around. I hope you catch him soon.
Well, we will. Miss Marlar, there's my card. Please call me if you remember anything, will you? Thank you.
Sure. Will do.
What the hell is going on?
Suppose you tell me.
My client is sitting in a jail cell withholding information from the police in order to protect you.
Is that what Tangi said?
You know damn well that's what she said. You not only set her up, you set me up.
Ross, calm down.
You let her tell me that you were the source because you knew I couldn't do a damn thing with that information unless she gave me permission.
And did she give it?
You know she didn't, Roger.
Well, I know you're a good lawyer, and I know you take the law very seriously.
And I'd give it up today if I could get Tangi out and put you in where you belong.
Well, that would be very rash, wouldn't it?
Are things that bad, Roger? Do you have to resort to common thievery?
I didn't take the money, Ross. I just knew where it was hidden.
Oh, yes. Sorry, forgive me. Which one of your cohorts is a big enough loser to steal money from the homeless? Who was it?
Ross, I can assure you that the thief acted out of sheer desperation.
Don't give me the motive, give me the name.
Well, the point is, I just hope you won't judge this person too harshly.
I'm a lawyer, not a judge.
Well, you know, you might even want to plead this person's case.
Roger, I'm giving you 2 more minutes.
Would you like to hazard a guess as to who the thief might be?
Look, Roger, when you are ready to tell me who stole the 5th Street money, give me a call, all right? You're wasting my time.
Dinah! Your daughter took that money, Ross. Dinah. Dinah. Your daughter stole the money from the 5th Street ball. Dinah. You're lying. I assure you it's the truth. She stole it all. If you don't believe it, ask her.
Avant nous, d'autres amants disent je t'aime. Comme nous, avant nous, d'autres ont souffert, ont trahi même.
Hi, Daddy, it's Dinah. Wish you were there. Well, I just wanted to let you know that I got a room here at Bridget Reardon's boarding house, and I'm getting my life together, just like you said I should. And you were right about everything. I can see that now. So maybe we can get together for dinner sometime soon, you know? Tonight, even. Call me.
Why should I believe anything you say about this money?
Because it has the ring of truth. She really only did it because she didn't want you to have to bail her out. You were really going to mortgage your house for her?
Dinah didn't even know that.
No, she didn't, but she knew that you would go to quite some lengths for her. She loves you. And she didn't want you to have to do that, so she took matters in her own hands.
Did she tell you this directly?
Oh, yeah. We ran into each other not minutes after she made off with the whole kitty, so to speak. She was so distraught, she barely realized what she'd done.
Why didn't you send her straight to me? I would have taken care of it.
Believe me, I wanted to, but she begged me not to. She didn't want you to know. And let's face it, I am a little more experienced at getting out of these sort of scrapes than either one of you, so I helped her. I got her clear of the whole mess. Ain't you gonna thank me, Ross?
I'll thank you to go straight to hell.
What are you doing slumming in the kitchen at this time of the night?
Well, not that it's any of your business, but I'm waiting for some very important personal phone calls, so I would really appreciate it if you kept the house phone free.
Well, I'll try not to while I'm here, but that won't be too long. I'm on my way to Doris's Roadhouse. I guess you're too busy to come along for a beer or two, right?
Oh, yes. No, I can't go.
Oh. Well, if you change your mind, that's where I'll be.
Please, don't leave quite yet.
I want to see Dinah right now.
I don't doubt it, but before you go, I have a favor to ask of you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. What one hand giveth, the other can taketh away, no?
No, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that there's always something in it for you, Roger. Please, go ahead.
Oh, I don't believe that I'm alone in that regard, Ross. I'm only human.
I won't be blackmailed by you. Not for anything or anyone.
Really? Not even for your own daughter? Well, I overestimated you. Say what you will about me, there's nothing I wouldn't do for Chrissy, and you know that.
Spare me.
Just follow these directions, and Dinah will do just fine.
I won't do it.
You will do it, or the truth will out, and your darling daughter will be pining for cafe au laits in the slammer.
How's Holly? Gone for good, huh?
Roger Thorpe. Leo. Oh, Ross is looking for his daughter. Excellent. Yeah, I think I solved a tough problem, helped a friend, and, put Ross Marler in my debt, whether he likes it or not.
What am I doing? Go to hell, Thorpe. Find a way to help my daughter myself.
Good. you're here. Sorry I'm late.
30 seconds more and I would have been out of here.
Well, then why did you call and ask to meet me? You know, you're not a regular contributor to our newspaper.
Tabloid, it's tabloid.
Whatever. What is it you wanted to tell me?
I think that spells it all out.
Nobody knows about this?
Congratulations, you're the first.
Well, thanks, Mr. Marler. This is a real scoop, and I can still get it in by the next edition. You know, this story's got everything. It's got a sleazy crime and a top cop and even a sexy blonde. My kind of story.
Because you're a sleaze.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not stupid enough I'm sitting in a jail right now. Myself, I'm going to celebrate my good fortune with a brew while I file my story. Care to join me?
I'm not interrupting anything, am I? Ooh. What a night.
What, the Roadhouse isn't as exciting as Maxine's?
Hardly. I'll get it. Daddy! Hi!
Ross, hi, this is my friend Kirk. I don't know if you guys have met her. Okay, I think we'll take a walk. See ya.
What about Peter?
He's with someone else tonight, thank you very much.
So, this is my new place. Do you believe they actually have TV trays here? Really, I mean, they take trays, they sit in front of the TV, and they eat for hours. I guess you got my message, right?
Why didn't you come to me? How could you possibly have done this?
I don't know what you're talking about, Daddy.
You don't? I know a lot of things. I know you're the one who stole the money. I know that you are a thief and a liar. And I know that I was a fool to have thought I even knew you or could trust you. In fact, right now, I'm having a difficult time believing that you're even my daughter. How could you steal $75,000 from a charity for the homeless? Have you no morality whatsoever? No thought for the victims? No thought for your family?
I did it for you, Daddy.
Don't you dare tell me that. You did it for yourself.
No, Daddy. I knew how upset you were about the money that I owed, and I knew you didn't want me to leave the country. I just didn't want you to do anything rash to try to get the money for me.
Yes, and I almost did. I almost mortgaged the house for you.
Well, see, that's what I mean. I just didn't want you to have to do anything like that, so I took matters into my own hands. I solved my own problem.
Grand larceny is a solution to nothing. Not only have you committed a serious crime, but you're destroying the lives of innocent people.
They found the money. I returned it, Daddy, so it's fine.
That money has been impounded indefinitely. Or didn't you discuss that with Roger Thorpe? Buzz Cooper has been accused of the crime that you committed. A woman is in jail protecting someone who could reveal your name. In short, everybody is suffering except Dinah.
Oh, Daddy, you don't know how bad it got for me.
No! Nothing can excuse what you have done.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I know what I should do. I should turn you over to the police right now, because jail is exactly what you need.
Daddy, you would turn me into the police?
That's what I should do. You stole $75,000.
But you're my father.
Well, right now, I certainly don't feel as if you're my daughter.
Daddy, I only did it because I was scared and confused.
Would you stop it? I don't want to hear any more lies or any more excuses. And you know what galls me the most? Is that I defended you time after time, almost to the point of destroying my marriage. Now, I've done something that it's despicable, loathsome.
I know.
Dinah, you don't know. You don't know at all. Why on earth did you go to Roger Thorpe for help?
I'm sorry, Daddy. Really, I am.
Well, I don't want to hear sorry.
In fact, right now, I don't even want to look at you. Levy, I want to see my client, all right?
Yeah, we'll get in line, Counselor.
Ross, I hope you sued his socks right off at this guy.
What are you
Did you see it? Front page of the Mirror, late edition. Tangi and Detective Cutter together on the front page.
Yeah. The guy who wrote this is a sleaze, but the guy who gave him the information is a scuzzball.
Hey, I never reveal my sources.
Oh.
Hey, Reed, sorry to scoop you on your own reporter, but you know what they say. Those nearest and dearest are always the last to know.
Answer me, Cutter. Are you in love with her?
Yes.
Yes. So that's just ducky. You two are an item, and you arrested her for not revealing her source and didn't think you ought to tell me before making fools out of the entire DA's office.
Wait a minute. You don't seem to understand.
Well, then maybe you'll fill me in.
What I felt for her was not reciprocated by her. Therefore, we didn't really have a relationship.
Oh. Well, that explains it. She dumped you.
All right, yes, she dumped me. Is that all?
No, Cutter. It's not all by a long shot, because you were emotionally involved with someone you put under arrest, whether it was reciprocated or not. Can you stand there and tell me that your personal involvement with this woman did not affect your judgment?
No, I guess I can't.
I'll have your badge for this.
No, well, wait a second. That's not the way it was. I mean, that's not the reason that he arrested me. He arrested me because I defied the law. I withheld information. Detective Cutter was only doing his job. This wasn't personal. It was professional.
Forget it, Tangi. Just let it go.
No, I'm not going to let it go. This is absolutely ridiculous that he...
I'd like to see my client, please.
She doesn't need you anymore. We're dropping the charges against Miss Hill. She's free to go.
Dinah, I hate to say this to you, but can't this wait? I mean, it can wait until the morning. Matt and I were just on our way out. We're going to be late.
Mother, I need to talk to you. In private.
I'll wait for you outside.
What is it?
Well, it's Dad. I don't know. It's...
What about Dad? Is Ross all right?
No, he's mad at me. Well, that's an understatement. I mean, he's furious. I don't think he ever wants to see me again. He was yelling and screaming and...
Well, that doesn't sound like Ross.
I know. It's awful, Mother.
Look, don't be so upset. Your father loves you. I'm sure there's nothing wrong. He loves you very much.
I don't know. I don't think so. Not anymore.
Of course he does. I know he does. Just go home, get a good night's sleep, think about it. Talk to him in the morning. Apologize.
You're trying to get rid of me, aren't you?
No. No, I'm not. But we are late, and this can wait.
How do you know?
Well, can't it?
Sure it can, Mother. You go off with your boyfriend to have a wonderful time. For heaven's sake, don't be late on my account.
Let's get going.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Dinah. Well, I was just about to have a glass of sherry. Would you care to join me? Oh, poor child.
Bye.
If they don't get out here soon, I'm going to use Winkle for a battering ram.
I don't need you in jail. I need you where I can get to you.
Oh, I hope you're proud of yourself. Do you realize what you've done, you pig?
Levy, process Ms. Hill's release immediately.
What? She's free? That's it? What's the story?
We'll make an official statement later.
What happened?
It's not me. Look, I'm all right, okay? It's Patrick. Where did you get your information?
Candy, come on now. Levy's ready. Let's get you processed and out of here before the assistant DA changes his mind. Levy, go.
Okay, look. Winkle has his own sleazy motives for writing this thing, but it was a brilliant ploy to get Tangi out. Why didn't we think of it?
You know, Cutter, he wasn't being cruel. He was just doing his job, Ross, just the way I was doing my job. And now they're going to take his badge away from him.
Okay, let's go.
It's too smart a move for Winkle to have made on his own. What if somebody put him up to it?
What are you saying?
What if that somebody who now gets her released from jail is the same somebody she is protecting as her secret source?
Reason I love you, number 84.
Make a list. We'll need it.
Yeah, maybe. I hope not.
Will they let her go? No one is to ever know that I give you that story. Hey, I know how to protect a source, too.
I've been looking for you.
Daddy, what are you doing here?
Vanessa and I are going to have a little talk, and you're going to be there, too.
Daddy, this is about me? What are you going to say to Vanessa?
I should tell her that you stole the money from the Fifth Street Ball, and you're now involved with Roger Thorpe, but for a variety of reasons, I won't.
I'm glad you're not telling her. It's embarrassing for me.
I wouldn't worry so much about your image. You have committed a serious felony, and you could end up in jail.
Are you still considering telling the police?
I can't. I made a deal with the devil.
What? I don't understand. Roger? What did he say to you?
Never mind. Just get in here.
Oh, just so you know, and don't get mad at me, but I can't stay very long.
Why? Gonna rob an orphanage?
No, Daddy. Listen, there's no place I'd rather be than here with you, but let's face it, this is just not working out at all. I mean, I've overstayed my welcome in Springfield. Rob.
Vanessa, I'm sorry to barge in like this, but you and I have to have a talk about Dinah.
Well, if you'll excuse me. Billy, you, know she's supposed?
I am just at the end of my rope, okay? Every time she's left to her own devices, she gets into trouble.
Well, is this what you were trying to talk to me about earlier? All right, fine. If one of you would fill me in, then I could maybe help with the problem. Would somebody please tell me what's going on?
Vanessa, I have never raised a child before, obviously. You are her mother. I need some help.
Well, Dinah hinted that there was some sort of problem, but she didn't say what it was.
Well, Dad's angry.
The problem is too much free time. Dinah needs some structure in her life.
Well, I've been saying that for I don't know how long. Why this sudden about-face, Ross?
Well, it's nothing major. It's just a lot of little things.
Little things. I've never known Dinah to do anything in a little way.
Look, Vanessa, what Dinah needs is a job, someplace to go every day. And I know you told me so. You were right. I was wrong. So what are we going to do?
It's very simple. She can come and work with me at Lewis Oil. I've offered her a job there twice.
Hello?
And she just hasn't been interested.
Hi, remember me? I'm in the room. Stop talking about me as if I'm in the moon.
She'll take it. How soon can she start?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, no. You are not going to chain me to some secretary's desk. No way. If this is what this is coming down to, then it's time for me to say goodbye to good old Mayberry.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. You know, I can go to Buenos Aires, Rio, Saint-Tropez. I have friends everywhere. I have much better options than working as some 9-to-5 drone at Lewis Oil. So, I'm sorry that this all didn't work out, but to tell you the truth, it's what I expected.
Dinah, forget Rio. Say bye-bye to Buenos Aires. Because you are not going to get very far without this.
It's my passport, Daddy. What did you go through my things? That's stealing. Daddy, give that back to me.
We're doing this for your own good.
I can't can't believe my own parents are keeping me hostage here.
Vanessa, what time does she report to work?
8:30 in the morning.
Oh, excuse me, 8:30? I can't get up that early.
You don't get up at 8:30. You're going to be there at 8:30. Congratulations. You're a taxpayer.
Excuse me, is it okay if I...
Yes, we have finished, haven't we, Vanessa?
Absolutely, I have nothing else to say.
Uh-huh. Dinah?
All right, I'm going to wait in the car. I'm going to drive you to the boarding house, and then I'm going to pick you up bright and early tomorrow morning. Vanessa, thank you very much.
Ross, wait a minute. I want to talk to you just for a second. Dinah's going to be working with me at Lewis Oil.
Is that right? Well, you got a job, huh? 8:30 in the morning. That's early. I guess it means you'll be up first, which means you'll have to make the coffee. By the way, just so you know, I like mine black. No sugar.